Hi, I'm Jared from Casio and I'm here at Cosmic Sound in Osborne Park today to show you through the Casio WK-7500 keyboard. As is the case with all the Casio range, they offer exceptional value for money in terms of the features that are packed into these and the price range that they sit, and the WK-7500 is definitely no exception. So let's take a bit of a look at what this has to offer. Firstly, the keyboard has 800 preset tones built into it, so I'll just take you through a few of those and how they sound. First up, obviously, we have the nice, bright, rich piano tone. As you see, we have all the different tone categories listed across on the right here, so we just nice and easily flick into which category we like. So for example, we can go into the electric pianos. We also have a dedicated drawbar organ section, which you see over on the left-hand side of the keyboard here. We have 9 sliders which control the different drawbar tones, so you can fully customize your organ sound just how you like it. It comes with 100 preset organ tones within there. However, obviously, you're limitless with what you can create out of it. So for example, here's one of just the organ tones. However, as we adjust the drawbars, you hear the tone changing to create exactly the organ sound that you want. We also have rotary control over here, so we can speed up and slow down the rotary. As well as the 800 preset tones that we have in this keyboard, there is a complete tone editing section within the keyboard as well. Now this allows us to start with any of those 800 tones that are built in and manipulate. There's a number of different parameters in there that you can manipulate and change to really create the tone you like. Now this is a great feature, as that means you're not limited to what the keyboard gives you. You can actually create exactly the sound that you're after. How it works is basically we start off with any of those tones that are built in. We go into the tone editing section and you can see on the screen it comes up with all the different parameters that we can manipulate. For example, to start off with here, we've got the attack time. So I've just started off with a bit of a synthy sound. Now I can increase the attack time there, which means the sound's going to take a little while to swell in. Much the same, we have release time, which does similar, but on the other end of the tone. So you hear it hangs around a little bit longer after I lift off the keys. As we continue down, we also have a high pass and low pass cutoff, so we can, like that, cut out all the bottom end frequencies, or go the other way, and you hear it's cut off all the top end frequencies, and obviously anywhere in between. There's also a few options for vibrato that we can add onto the tone, and then just a few overall options like the overall volume and touch sensitivity and how much reverb and chorus we're applying to the tone. So all those parameters are available on each of those 800 preset tones, which you can go in and create up to 100 of your own user tones. An absolute great feature for really being able to customize the keyboard exactly to what you need. We also have 100 preset DSP effects in this keyboard, which we can apply to any sound within the keyboard. For example, I'll just show you here, I've dialed up just a nylon string guitar. Now I go into the effects section here, and here I've dialed up a delay effect. So you hear straight away that effect has been applied to the guitar. However, much like within the tone editing, we're not limited by the presets in these effects. We can actually go in and edit the parameters of each individual effect as well. So for example, with this delay that I've dialed up, I go into DSP edit, and as I go down, there's a few different options relative to that effect that I've chosen. So here, for example, we've got the delay time, which I can increase, and you hear the delay is a lot more spread out. We have the feedback rate, which means it's going to keep sort of delaying and coming back to us as that increases. And so, like the tones, like I say, we can fully customize our DSP effects that are in there, and you have 100 slots available for those as well, where you can create your own user effects and apply them across the keyboard where you see fit. The next exciting feature about the WK-7500 is we have a full song sequencer on board. Now this is a complete 17 tracks of recording that you can do into this keyboard, which means as a songwriter you can create and put together your own ideas and your songs straight on board with the keyboard. No need for any other sort of software or plugging into any other devices, you can capture everything you need right here on the keyboard. Now there's two ways of accessing that. The first way is called Easy Record. Now that's just one touch of the record button here. Choose which tone you want to go, and straight away, as soon as you start playing, the keyboard will capture what you want to record. Then we hit stop, and straight away, that's ready to play back. Now that we've captured in that first track, we can continue adding on to that with another 16 tracks that are available to me. So we can change onto a drum tone and put down drum tracks. We can go onto a bass tone and put down a bass line and keep building upon the song to create a total of 17 different tracks. Now on board within the keyboard, it will hold up to 5 different songs. However, with an SD card, you can save these out so that you can free up your space and keep going with as many songs as you need to. Within the sequencer, there's also a whole host of editing options within there. So again, we're not stuck with what you get down is all you have. If you find you misplayed a note and you hit the wrong one, we can go in and fix that up later on. So for example, if you've hit an A in one of your tracks and it was meant to be a G, we can go into the event edit list, and you can see there all the notes come up on the screen, which we can go and find which one was wrong. Just change it back to the right note, and then you're done nice and easily. We also have cut, copy, paste and quantizing options within here. So quantizing, for example, if you've recorded your drum track and it's slightly out of time, we can use the quantizing and that just straightens it all up so you're perfectly in time every time with your recording. Within the song sequencer, we also have a full mixer function whereby there's a whole host of different parameters such as your volume and your pan, so you can really create the mix that you need for your song, and you can actually control it using the faders over here on the left hand side of the keyboard. As well as the song sequencer, there's also an audio record section on this keyboard whereby we can plug in an instrument, an acoustic guitar for example, as well as a microphone, be playing along on the keyboard and record all that through as a WAV file audio straight onto the SD card in the keyboard. Very good feature, again, as a songwriter, if you want to capture your ideas and put together a little demo, nice and easily, again, all on board on the keyboard. The guitar input and the microphone input, you can also utilize the effects that we showed before. So you can dial in your acoustic guitar with a nice delay effect on it and record all that as audio. With the SD card that you can plug into the back of the keyboard, you can also use this to play back MIDI files or even WAV file audio. So if you have all your backing tracks loaded onto your SD card, great for live performance. No need for any other devices. So if you're playing live, all your backing tracks accessible straight through the keyboard for you to play along with. The WK-7500 also has a left-right line output. Unlike other keyboards at this price range, which may only have a headphone output, it's a great advantage having the left-right line output, as that puts the signal at the right level you need to be able to plug straight into your ample PA for live performance. The WK-7500 also has a direct USB output, and this is plug and play into both PC or Mac for transmitting MIDI data, and it is even compatible with the iPad, which I've got set up here for you now, which I'm going to show you through. Using the Apple camera connector as well as the Casio plug and play pack, we can connect up the iPad using the USB output of the keyboard and then the audio lead that is in the plug and play pack into the audio input of the keyboard. Now what I'm using here is the GarageBand app, which allows me, amongst other things, to use the iPad as a bit of a sound module, so we can just access the different sounds within GarageBand. And what you're hearing here is actually the sound of the iPad, not the keyboard. And so as well as using GarageBand as an external sound source, we can also do some recording on board. There's many, many different apps that are out there where you can interface the WK-7500 with your iPad and really take advantage of the different technology that's out there. All in all, the WK-7500 is a great keyboard packed full of awesome features, offering a lot of flexibility no matter what level you're at as a musician. It also comes with a 5-year warranty, so you can have your peace of mind knowing that you're going to get a lot of years out of this great keyboard. Now, if you want to check out the Casio WK-7500, it is available here at Cosmic Osborne Park and also the Cannington store, or you can also check it out online at www.cosmic.com.au.